Hi everybody, I'm at my friend's barbershop. This is Asashi behind me.
Hi.
Asashi is one of the very few people who I let cut my hair these days. And I've been kind of saving up my hair so he can cut it for me this time. Asashi
Yeah.
has been cutting my hair for the last, oh, cutting my hair for 10 years now?
Maybe, around eight years or
Okay. Because you had this beautiful barbershop in London.
in London, yeah.
And then you moved back to Tokyo just before COVID.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
And you just opened this new place this week?
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
Last week? Asashi, tell us a little about yourself though. Like
Yeah.
what have you been doing for the last 10 years?
I was in London until about 2019, and then I moved back here, and then I've been looking for the place for the barber. But same time, I've been doing the photo shoot for the fashion, like a magazine and the fashion shows and stuff.
Are you glad to have a shop again?
Yes,
Yeah.
I like to have my shop for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your London shop was really cool. You know, something I think a lot of people don't understand, and I didn't understand for a
Yeah.
long time also, is what is the difference between a barber and a hairdresser or a hairstylist?
Like in Japan, it's more like I can shave your face, like a shaving stuff, and then
Like beard as well.
yeah, like the face, like wet shave. I want to do barber because I like to cut the men's hair. I like men's fashion, so I like doing the men's for everybody want to be the fashionable.
And do you do any dyeing or it's mainly just cutting?
I mean dye. We can do dye because the men's sometimes want to have dye the hair, but I'm not doing like a crazy like a blue or red hair.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do.
Yeah.
It's not really my style, but I can do little lighter or little darker
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
I see. Interesting. So when a client comes to see you, especially with a new customer,
Yeah.
well, what do you want to ask them?
I like to know what they do, like for work. What their like lifestyle actually, like what they wanna wear the clothes normally, and then just want that I can touch the head shape and the hair texture, everything I want to know about that, so I can really know what they want to do, like what they normally do for the lifestyle. It's more important for me.
Head shape and hair texture. Do you remember your customers' head shapes and hair textures?
I mean, yes, I do remember. If I cut like once, and then I don't know, somehow it's in my head.
I see.
Yeah. So from the second times, I can cut really like a straight on to the haircut. But first of all, the customer come, I have to like check everything, what they do, the head shape, the hair texture, and everything. I need to know.
Are you aiming for a certain shape?
Yeah.
Like how does that work? Like how does the head shape and hair texture affect that?
Because the head shape very important. If you have like the shape is
More like comes in?
yeah comes out.
Okay.
I have to cut like a very softly because the head is come up back and then hair goes up like this.
I see. Okay.
So that's very the technique for the haircut.
I see.
No, yeah, very basic haircut.
I see. So what do you do for my hair normally? Because a lot of times I just let you do whatever. You want.
Because I know like your style, like what you wear, like what do you work.
Does hair change as you get older?
Yes, it does.
How does it change?
I don't know. Some people has getting really, thin or like more getting, how do you say, like a different texture
Yeah.
is coming. I don't know somehow.
Like it'll go from straight
Yeah,
to like
straight
a little bit
to a little
curly.
wavy, and sometimes like a lot of things dark hair to the the gray hair, of course. Then gray hair is very hard, So I have to change how to haircut, The gray hair is more, how to say, very standing up. But the dark hair is more like a softer. I don't know, somehow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips on hair care?
Hair care, yes. I mean, it depends on the country, actually. The water is different. So Japan, the water is very soft. And then maybe Europe or other countries is quite hard. So if you wash like every day, and then you get your hair is very dry, and then it doesn't really feel good. So I suggest like it's different the country. I mean, in Japan maybe you can wash every day or 2 days, just like once or 2 days. But maybe like in Europe, or if you kind of have a dry hair, you don't need to wash. You shouldn't wash, every day. Like,
Like you feel like it damages the hair.
Yeah, I mean, it's not damaged, but it's just like it's different to control your hair, actually. If you wash like every day, and then you might have to put some, the products to, settle down. Your hair is go like big.
It's
Yeah.
too puffy.
Yeah. So
You mentioned you kind of see what people's styles are, and then you cut their hair based on that. Like for me, what do you do?
I mean, today, so actually you want get like a little longer on top. So I make your hair little nice shape on side, but it's not too short, because if I cut too short, and then your hair goes like a ball kind of haircut. So I kept like a nicely shorter, and then blended into from the top. But the back, I think you need to have a little shorter and then nice, the men's like a classic haircut. So I made a little shorter to make a shape and a nice shape on the back. So that I did for today for your hair. And then just a little trim on top, because if it's too long, and then your hair get quite flat on top, and then goes like this. But if I cut little bit shorter, not too short, like little trim on top, then you get little volume on top as well, but still have a long bit here. So that I did for your hair today.
I see. Asashi, do you find yourself using clippers more than most hairdressers?
I mean, for barber, they do clipper a lot, because they do like a buzz cut, or very short, like a skin fade, and those kind of style is very popular now. But I use the clipper for like using like scissors, because I use a comb with a comb and then clipper. So with scissors, comb with the scissors, but comb and clippers are more like I can do make a shape.
So you like how precise it is?
Yeah, I sometimes put the like this, the attachment.
Okay.
To like you can cut like a shorter, buzz shorter, and then that's very you use for barbers. They use the attachment as well. But I like to control to see the the face this time as well, like a face, and then cutting with a comb and then clipper to make the shape as well. So
I kind of remember hearing about somewhere is Japanese barber chairs. There's
barber
like
chair?
there's something special about Japanese barber chairs, right? Like there's a famous
the famous company is called Takara.
Okay.
They have the other countries, the hairdresser or barber using Takara a lot, because they're very good the maker for barber chairs. But this chair I'm using, this was made from 50 years ago.
Wow, really?
But I found a company here.
Oh.
They do repair.
Oh, nice.
All the repair for everything inside and then outside. Put the new leather on.
Oh, wow.
So,
It's a renewed vintage one.
Yeah. But I really love this chair.
Yeah. It's very your style. I love it.
Thank you.
Because did you have this style of chair in London?
No, but I was using the Takara chair, classic chair, but it was like not the electric one.
I see.
Yeah. So I put a little bit of the, how would you say, like a little, the hairstyling, like a tonic, because this makes your hair a little, harder, like a little, not too soft. And then I put everywhere.
So when you're blow drying the top,
Yeah,
you want to heat it up with your fingers in your
Yeah.
hair, and you want to let it cool down.
just a little
first.
cool down.
And you want to let it, because if you don't let it cool down, it won't set properly.
Yeah, it's easier to set up more because the cool down is, very nice tip, I think. Then the now hair, dry like now. Then basically you don't really need to do, anything like now because I cut like a nicely and then, blow dry makes your hair, on top its volume and then this settle down like this. But I think you need to have the hairstyling. But this time I'm using the wax. It's quite like a matte wax. It's a little holding, but not too like a hold. Like just like you do, like how do you say, brushing your hair with a hand.
Do you prefer wax or do you prefer gel?
It depends on the hairstyle. Actually, gel is more harder. So texture is more like a get harder and then sometimes it doesn't look very right. Maybe 80s, like 90s, people are using a gel. Because gel is, if you put the gel, then for sticking like this for one day. But gel is, I don't know, for me gel is quite hard, like a texture. But sometimes it's good, like, if you go out, the nighttime, you don't really need to, style to like,
like you don't touch your hair.
touching hair, sometimes it's good, but you have to be careful. Gel is very, how do you say, you see the gel in your hair.
Yeah.
It's not really attractive, like looking for me.
Yeah.
So I'm using today for your hair is like a wax, but wax is looks more softer, and then little like shinier as well. So and then you can still touch your hair after that. So you sometimes like setting up like this, and then I like sometimes comes out naturally like this. And then it's quite like a sexy for me too, for men's, not too slick back. My hair is slick back, but sometimes little broken the hair, I really like if you see the side like this, like this kind of the hair comes out from the top. It's very nicely. So that's why I like the sometimes, depends, but today I put the hair wax for you. Wearing glasses.
Oh, nice.
Nice, isn't it?
Oh, this looks great.
It's quite very natural look. It doesn't really look harder.
Yeah. It feels like a lot less hair, which is great. So Asashi, if someone wants to get a haircut with you, how do they do that?
So maybe from the Instagram direct mail or asashibarber@gmail.com.
Okay. And the barbershop is in?
It's in Tokyo in Toranomon.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks so much. This haircut looks great.
Thank you.
Super happy with it.
Right.
Desperately needed it. And hope you enjoy that. If you have any questions for Asashi, please feel free to leave it in the comments and we'll try and pass along. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.